All right, Sooner Nation. Like we said before, today is Sunday, and we just heard the news, just like everybody else on social media and the rest of the world. Earlier today, we got called into a meeting, and that's where it was broken down to us. It was kind of crazy though, because like you could just tell the vibe was off. The meeting was supposed to start at a certain time. It started a little bit later, which typically our meetings are always on time. If we say 2:45, it starts at 2:45. If we say 5 o'clock, it starts at 5 o'clock on the dot. And this meeting was a few minutes late, so I was like, "Oh, okay." And then while we were sitting there, we were all scrolling through Twitter, looking and seeing what everybody on Twitter had to say, including some of you all who watched the pod. So, um, Lincoln comes in a few minutes later. It's quiet. It's kind of eerie because he's about to say something that we're not all expecting. Um, and he breaks the news to us. Of course, he's emotional. Um, um, we listen to him. We give him all the respect that he's given us throughout the years, and allow him to have his moment. Coach Stoops, Coach Bob Stoops was in there. The president, Josie, they all talked to us and wanted to emphasize that this program is bigger than one individual person. That was said before Lincoln took the job, and that's always going to be said before. I mean, not before. That's going to continue to be said, no matter who's in position to coach or play or happen to be a part of this great organization. And so it will go on. We're going on to play this bowl game, like we said, but the past 24 hours have been a world of emotions for me, just because of Bedlam taking the L, Coach Riley leaving. No, he's not going to coach in the bowl game. For those of you who are curious, me receiving my Reese Senior Bowl invite, that put me on a high, and just looking back on my time here, like I talked about before. So it's been a hell of a day. Didn't see this one coming. I'll be honest with you. Everybody has their thoughts on the situation. I thought Lincoln would lead OU to the SEC and come in strong. Um, I don't remember him telling us the reasoning. Obviously it was a personal decision for his family and stuff like that, but there were no specific reasons said to us as to why he left. However, I respect him regardless. This is the world of college football that we live in, and just because he's made this one decision to make a change, that doesn't mean that he didn't give his all for the past 5, 6, 7 years, however long he was here. And so those are some of my thoughts on it. I got a little bit more, but I know Brayden, you got some things to say as well.
Yeah, man. First and foremost, I just want to thank Coach Riley, for really everything he's done for me. I mean, gave uh gave a skinny 200 and whatever, however many pounds I was coming out of high school. Kid a shot at a blue blood, big time college football program when many other big time blue blood college football programs weren't giving me a shot. So, I just want to give him a shout out for that. To this day, it still really means a lot for me because that's, what I wanted as a kid. That was one of my biggest dreams. And, playing at a place like Oklahoma, even to this day, hasn't failed. It hasn't failed to live up to all the dreams that I've had and more. So I would like to thank him for that. Like you said, Jay Hall, it's a personal decision, and we're gonna respect that it is a personal decision. Life happens, things changes. Maybe you just needed to change the scenery or whatever the case may be. But we're gonna respect that, and like I said, it's a little bit of adversity, and I've come to realize that adversity can be good sometimes, and that's just it is what it is. I mean, there's no point of being mad over it or sad about it. I mean, it just, it's not going to do anything for us in the future. Like, we can only focus on, the bowl game coming up and what some of us have in the future. And that's just kind of what it is. I mean, that's how I'm going to treat it. It just kind of is what it is. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it,
it's great.
it, it definitely wasn't how I expected my Sunday to go, for sure, though.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, I did not expect my day to go like this. I'm looking at Twitter right now, which is always a crazy place to be as much as we talk about it. And
Oh, yeah.
a couple hours ago, no, less than an hour ago, really, I told everybody that I just want to say thank you to Lincoln. No matter what they may think, he, like you said, he gave us an opportunity, and so for that, I'm always be grateful. But majority of the people are liking it, and I'm sure a majority of people are agreeing with what I have to say. But it's crazy at the number of people that are in the comments saying, he's a snake and all this and all that. So, um, at the end of the day, we got one more game to play, so I'm looking forward to that. And I want to go out with a bang, man. I want to go out. I want to go out on top with a smile on my face. Proud. Gonna hold my head high. I will say, I am looking forward to playing this game with Coach Stoops as the head man. I was recruited by him. I don't know if I ever told you that, but back in 2016, him, Riley, and Jay Ballware, they all came to my crib. Got them some. My mom ordered Chick-fil-A, so we catered some Chick-fil-A. It was crazy though because they weren't even hungry because of all the families they had already seen and all the food they were getting. So, but we had
Right.
Chick-fil-A, and Bob Stoops was there, and I got here in January of 17, and by I can't remember if it was March or April or May, but later on in that spring, right before it all ended, Bob announced his retirement, and it was. I wouldn't say it was this situation is definitely like 5 times crazier than Bob's retiring, but in a
Yeah.
similar fashion, I was in my dorm at Headington. I got a text from my brother asking if Bob Stoops is retiring because he got the Bleacher Report update. 30 seconds later, I got the ESPN update. The little dun. Bob Stoops is retiring. 3 minutes after that, I got a message on Teamworks saying that we all need to come in right now ASAP for a team meeting, and of course we already knew by then, and Joe C and all those guys were in the room again. So it really today just felt like deja vu because Bob Stoops was once again in the room, Joe C was once again in the room, the president was once again in the room, and yeah, so yeah, deja vu, but at the same time, like we said before, want to finish out strong. Shout out to Link one more time for just giving us the opportunity. We thank you. We love you. And no matter what the people say on social media, we're all the way. Boomer Sooner, baby.